Magic 107.3. It's evening. I'm so excited that you're here. We have Tony Rock in the building.
Yeah,
we have the
what's
big
up,
audience.
Kansas City? What's going on?
Welcome. Okay, so I get really excited. If people don't know, we're the Turn Up Crew.
Yes.
It's been like 4 years now.
It's 4 members, right?
Four members,
Four
yes.
members of the Turn Up Crew.
Yes, and
we are reunited.
Exactly, and you're gonna be
and
here.
wait, so you can drink now. This is what
I don't know.
We were texting and
Look,
you said you could drink now.
No,
you was a lightweight when we met.
Okay, hold on. You're saying like I can drink now, like I had a child, like I was with child.
You had a shot and you would be like have to get carried to the car from a shot.
No, what? Okay.
And now you're like, hey, I can drink like 4 shots now.
First of all, I don't even drink.
Listen, I was gonna bring liquor this morning. And we was gonna do 4 shots right here, right now.
No, not here, right now. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
And listen,
Tony.
this is but why are we called the Turn Up Crew if we can't drink at any time?
Look, we'll turn up later on this weekend.
All right.
So
okay.
Tony's gonna be at the Improv. For their new times, so I gotta let the people know. 7:30 and 9:30 on Friday, 7 o'clock and 10, and then Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Now, I love your shows, and I'm just gonna say I'm the type of person like I don't even want to get up to go to the bathroom during your show because it doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna like. I'm just warning people out there who's listening.
Make fun of people.
Yes,
I don't
you
pick
do.
on them. They do something to bring my attention to them, and I have to address it.
She's gonna go. Did it work out in the bathroom? That's so embarrassing.
That's why you're supposed to stay seated.
So so anyone who's never been to one of your shows, tell them like what they can expect.
The show, every comic has their own voice on stage or their style. My style is what I like to call a conversation with Tony Rock.
Okay.
Because it's just like how I used to tell jokes on the stoop in Brooklyn. There's no real structure. It's like I don't have a lot of material that I want to tell this joke, then this joke, then this joke. Not that I don't have material. It's just I like to, hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? And I'll just talk about my day and go into material or talk about. Yesterday I talked about my flight in, and then I went into material.
Okay, so I was looking at your Insta Snap because Tony is on Instagram.
Yes.
Twitter, you don't do that much, do you?
I do Twitter, yeah.
Just every
I do.
once
I'm
in a
mostly
while.
Twitter and Instagram. I'm not Snapchat. I'm very
I know
rarely
that
on
you're
Facebook.
not anti-Snapchat, but the last time I told you to get a Snapchat, you're like,
it's just too much.
Not.
It's all a distraction. It's
okay,
like I have
you
movies
do
to write and
Insta
TV
Snap,
shows
though.
to shoot, and I can't be on this all the time.
That's true. When you're handling business, you're not really on social media all the time. But I do see you on Insta Snap, and it looked like, did your flight get delayed or something? What happened?
I missed my first flight on American, so I had to catch a United flight.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't know we were boycotting United. I didn't know. So the looks I was getting yesterday was like, oh, he's going to really get on the United flight. And I'm like, I didn't know we was.
But everything was fine because you're obviously here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was all good. But it made for a good story to start the show with.
Okay.
Like,
did you see anything crazy on United?
Nothing crazy, but it was like, once the plane started getting a little full and baggage started getting, sparse, it was like, okay, here we go.
Now, I will tell you, like a few years back, and this has nothing to do with them like throwing people out, but I thought I was going to die on a United flight. I was coming back from Brazil, and we were like, I guess we were going over the ocean, and I have never experienced
choppy.
Turbulence. Okay. No, like, those little throw-up bags that people have?
Yeah.
This woman threw up 3 times in the throw-up bag.
Wow.
I thought that was just like a cute prop that they have like in, this, in the airplane. No, she threw up, like the pilot was like, all stewardess have to sit down, no carbonated beverages. Like it was that serious.
Really?
Yes. I was like this. I was like, I need to call my mom and tell her I'm not going to see her again.
I never grabbed the vomit bag because I always thought like that's not going to hold all the vomit I'm going to.
No, it did. You bleh, bleh, like all in front of me.
I'm going to need a garbage bag if I start throwing up on this plane.
My God. But yeah, that was my experience with United. And so I've always been kind of afraid.
It wasn't necessarily United though. It was the air.
That's true.
It could have been if you was on Spirit, it would have been the same experience.
But I flew in on American Airlines and I flew out on United because I was about to miss my flight.
It's a great scam. The airlines is the greatest scam in the world because it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm going to take a boat.
You're going to take the other mode of transportation that'll get you across the country in 5 hours?
I don't know, maybe a helicopter.
It's us or nothing else.
That's true.
And just because it's different names, it's all one big scam. Like,
but do you really think that? Do you really think that this is really hurting their business? Because people have to fly regardless.
They said they lost $1 billion.
$1 billion already?
In a couple of days, they lost $1 billion.
Okay, well, $1 billion would hurt my pocket.
Yeah. Yes. I don't care who you are. $1 billion is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So, but this is the thing, like, especially for black people. If we want to protest something, we have to see it through. That's our problem. We'll protest, and then 2 weeks later, like, all right, we back.
Very
so it's
true.
like, okay, y'all didn't see it through.
Yeah. And especially it irritates me when people just stay on like social media and protest. Why don't you go out and actually do something?
That's just people that just want to talk. That's not protesting. Some people just want their voice to be heard. Mm-hmm. So if you're protesting through social media, you're not really protesting. You just want to feel like you're involved in the action. Protesting is getting up and doing the work. and making the difference.
I agree.
You know,
Get
if
off
you just
your
yell out
computer.
the window. That's what social media is. Social media is yelling out the window because you don't know who's listening. That's what Twitter is, yelling out a window.
Okay.
You don't know who's
I
listening.
never even thought of it like that, but yeah, it
That's the
basically
same
is.
thing. So that's not protesting to yell out, that's wrong. And then you close the window back. Like,
Yeah.
no, you got to go in the street and walk and stomp and.
Or just don't spend your money there.
Don't spend your money. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the biggest way to protest.
Earlier this year you had on TV1 The Game of Dating.
The Game of Dating. Yes.
So, are you like a relationship guru?
I am a relationship guru.
Okay. I should have had people write in letters and ask about let's talk about celebrities then, since I didn't have anyone write any letters in. How do you think about Carmelo and Lala? Because that upset me. That hurt my soul because I really thought that they were a steady, like,
you know why it hurt
couple.
your soul?
Why?
Because there are certain couples that we just hope make it. Will and
That's true.
Jada.
Okay, yes.
Will and Jada, we hope make it. Whoever.
Barack and Michelle.
Barack and Michelle. Oh, if they break up,
and
I'm jumping out the window.
Beyonce,
Beyonce, Barack, Michelle, Will and Jada, and in a
Cookie and Magic.
And in some way, we felt like Carmelo and Lala was not in that group, but kind of close to it, like the second tier.
Okay, because they had been,
Because
rocking for a long time. With
rocking
each
for a
other.
long time. She was dating him before he blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was fresh out of college,
Mm-hmm.
and they got together. She was a little older, so I was like, okay, good for him going with an older woman.
Yeah.
They're both good looking,
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, they were kind of the couple we hope would make it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's the NBA, man.
you really think so? Ladies, don't try and get an athlete. Like, do you
I
say
can't
like?
say that, but ladies have to realize, on my level, it would blow your mind to see the stuff that I see on my level. So, famous NBA player in the #1 sports market in the world.
So, do you think
It's
that like
different, man.
somebody
It's
on
different.
that caliber can really find real love? Do you think that they have to date someone in their field? Do you think that they can find someone regular?
What's regular?
Regular, like I guess I'm a regular chick. Like I just
No,
have
but
a
see, I
regular
think
job.
if you let the money change you, then that's to your detriment.
True.
I think if you're an NBA player that's however much million, 500 million, 100, a billion, you should still be regular.
Okay.
You should still be. Never let the money is a distraction. Don't let the money change who you are in your core. Don't let who your parents taught you to be. Don't let money change that.
Do
If
you
money
think-
changes who your parents raised you to be, then you shouldn't have the money.
Okay, so I think that men cheat regardless, but I kind of feel like men with a lot of money feel like they can cheat.
What do you mean, regardless?
Well, men cheat.
You mean all men cheat?
I feel like all men cheat.
You feel like that?
I think so.
You believe that?
I don't know. There's other ladies in the room. Do you guys feel like all men cheat?
So
no?
wait, so you feel like if your boyfriend cheated, you would understand it?
I wouldn't I'd be upset with it, but I do feel like it's just men cheat. They cheat.
Women don't cheat.
I don't.
Women.
I'm not trying to turn this into a battle of the sexes.
No, it's just a fair question. Do you think women cheat?
Yes, women cheat.
Who you think cheats more?
Men. Or I think men are just more sloppy with it.
Right. That's exactly it. Women cheat more. Men cheat worse.
I don't agree, though.
Women cheat more and they cheat better.
You agree, Amanda? Okay.
A guy will cheat on his girl with a girl, run into that girl at a party, and you could see it in his face that something has happened with him and that girl. He will sweat. He will be nervous. He won't be himself, and his girl will be like, "What's wrong?" A woman will cheat with a guy and see that dude in the car next to her, or at a party or wherever, and look through him like this glass right here, and you would never know.
Okay, everyone's agreeing. I agree. Us ladies, yes, we are sneaky, but I just feel like men, and I also feel like men who are in power, because it's like Carmelo. I've met Carmelo before, and it hurt me to find out, like, allegedly he has a baby on the way by a stripper.
That part might just be a story. I don't know.
It might be a story, but it made me sad because he was really respectful, and I just see him as being respectful.
That doesn't
to
mean
Lala.
that doesn't mean you're not a respectful person. Just because you.
Oh, he didn't respect his wife, and he stepped out, though.
See, this is just a slippery slope. I can't defend the whole male species right now, but you can still be a respectful human being. You did something disrespectful to your wife, but that doesn't mean you lose all credibility with people. You know what I mean? That's just your wife, your girlfriend. That's a sacred bond. That's a sacred relationship right there. Everything else you do outside of that, you shouldn't be held accountable for.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Okay, so
I'm a relationship guru, but you got me on the spot right here.
Okay, so relationship guru, how do you feel about online dating? Because a lot of my friends have told me that I should do online dating. I don't agree. I don't like online dating. Well, I've never tried it before,
right.
But I think that it's weird. Now,
I think it's weird, but it's just the times are changing.
That's very true.
So it's something that has, come into our lives in the last couple of years with social media and cell phones. Everybody has a cell phone, so it's a tool that was foreign to us 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's weird. I think people should just meet like normal people in a hi, how you doing? Have a conversation.
But the cell phone ruined that.
But yeah, so it's a necessary tool for some people that aren't as social as some people.
But I feel like a lot of people as millennials, they don't know how to have conversations with people.
No, millennials out this they're
weird.
It's the worst
I'll
era
talk
ever.
for my own gender.
Yeah.
Like they're weird.
I know that
weird
makes me sound
people.
old to say that back in my day, but
no, but
this new era.
It's weird.
Is horrible.
It's horrible.
There's no more human. I was at Dave Chappelle's show one time, and some people started pulling their cell phones out. He said, "Hey, why don't you put your cell phones away and let's have a human experience?"
I was at a Miguel concert, and he wanted to crowd surf, and no one would crowd surf with him. They were all on his cell phone.
Right.
Yeah.
So remember back in the day, it was like something you would see something, and you would tell your friends about it, and it was just, hey, you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
If you wasn't there,
but
you missed it.
now, if it didn't happen
now
on
you
social
don't miss
media,
anything because everybody's phones up. People had their phones up so much recording stuff, they don't even enjoy the moment.
Exactly.
They're so busy doing this that when it's over, it's like, damn, I didn't really watch the show. I didn't really.
I told a friend, I'm like, I went to this concert. No, you didn't. I didn't see any snaps from it. Okay. Like
a guy tried to heckle me on stage one time, and his heckle was, I have more followers than you.
Okay.
And I was like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. So you think that's real life? Like that's real life to you? I said, homie, I have more friends than you.
True.
I said, listen, let's go outside. I said, let's do this. Let's go outside. I'll bring my friends. You bring your followers, and let's see who wins this fight.
Now, I always ask comedians, we're talking about followers.
Right.
Do you get frustrated with like the comedians that start off just like strictly on the internet and think that they are like, I would say on your level where, because
they know they're not on my
art.
level. They know they're not on my level.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that. The art of comedy.
Listen, let me tell you
no
something.
one is on your level.
I went to a culinary school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I graduate culinary school and I go to London. I study with the top chefs in London,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I come back, I get a job at one of the most prestigious restaurants in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I am a what?
You are an expert.
Expert what?
An expert chef.
I'm an expert chef.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one dude walks in Waffle House and fills out an application, and they hire him to prepare eggs and put cheese on them. He is a what?
He's
cook.
just a cook.
Right.
Yeah.
We both preparing food, but don't get it twisted. I'm a chef.
Oh,
You're a cook.
Talk about it.
You're a cook. You heat food up and just do it. And hey, pick it up. I have been classically trained to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we prepare food, but money. Don't think you do what I do. You don't do what I do. And I can do what you do easy. I do what you do for my children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they're hungry, here's some eggs, bam. I do that for kids.
Yeah.
But I'm classically trained. So they know they're not on my level. And I'm not saying me, Tony Rock. I'm saying comics.
Well,
like,
and yeah,
you're not a comic, man. You just a dude to do funny videos. And comedy clubs will book you because they know you got 1 million followers and you're going to put asses in the seats.
Mm-hmm.
If you own a comedy club, the goal is to put asses in the seats.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't to cultivate stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the art form.
Mm-hmm.
They just care that you buy 2 drinks and some wings, and every chair is bringing in some money.
That is kind of frustrating, though, because, I have some people on social media like, oh, she only has this many followers and she's on the radio. Like,
I got 10 siblings, man. I don't care about 1 million followers.
Exactly.
I got 10 people that will lend me $1 if I need it.
Exactly.
That's all I need.
And 10 people that actually come through to a show
that
if
I
you
can
needed
hug
them.
if I'm having a bad day, that will drive me somewhere. 1 million people following you don't mean one of them is like, I care about you.
Yeah.
It's just 1 million people that are nosy as to what you're doing.
I just think that a lot of people.
Or you're doing something that's creative that they go, let's check this guy out.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a nice person to talk. If you sit and have a conversation with me, I think that's worth 1 billion followers. Because I'm going to tell you what I feel, what I think. I'm going to honestly give you my opinion. I'm not going to be fake with you. So that's worth that. You couldn't put a number of followers on that.
Real talk. So Okay, so enough about the followers. What can your followers look forward to in 2017 coming from you? We know that you do the
2017
stand-up thing, the hosting thing.
Okay, so I will give you a quick rundown of everything that's going on. I just shot a pilot for CBS in LA. It's called Living Biblically. CBS will make the announcement on whether or not it got picked up on May 17th.
Okay.
So I'll call you that day and let you know.
I'm crossing my fingers for you.
No, you don't got to do that.
Okay.
It's in the Most High's hands.
Okay, I'll pray.
CBS pilot. I have a show that streams live on NBA TV's Twitter. If you follow NBA TV on Twitter, the show is called The Warm Up. We talk basketball for a half hour. Myself, Ro Parrish, Ben Lyons. I'm the funny guy, so they'll just talk about Russell Westbrook's apparel. I'll write 2 minutes of material.
So is that in like a lane that you want to go to, like a
absolutely.
sport
I want to go in every
commentator?
lane. I want to go in every lane.
Okay.
There's no lane I won't go in.
Okay.
So we do that every Thursday on NBA TV Twitter. We didn't do it yesterday because the playoffs are going on.
Yeah.
So they're going to have me cover the Eastern Conference Finals in a couple weeks.
Okay.
That's super dope. Game of Dating will be back, people. Stop stopping me in the airport telling me you and your sister want to be a team on the show. When TV One announces they shooting new episodes, you can submit your friends and your family to be a team.
Okay.
Until then, I can't help you because we're not shooting right now.
Yeah.
New episodes of All Def Digital, All Def Comedy that was on HBO.
Yes.
We start shooting in November.
I feel like everyone in LA comes through to that show.
Yeah.
I see always the pictures. And
Yes. We got picked up for 6 episodes on HBO. We start shooting in October. And in November, we'll be editing, and it'll premiere in December.
Mm-hmm.
And just finished the tour with Mike Epps. And just working hard, man, trying to stay out of trouble.
Okay, well, I see you, Mr. Rock.
Yes,
it's
man.
1 year since Prince has died.
Very sad.
Share with me, where were you when Prince died a year ago?
Where was I? I don't remember.
I was sitting at my desk in the office, and then I know Sean Tyler came through, and I'm like, Sean, on TMZ, they're saying that your boy, they found a dead body at Paisley Park, and he's like, Prince doesn't even live at Paisley Park. And I'm like, I think it's Prince. Why else would they report that? And he's like, you don't know anything. And then a few minutes later, I'm like, Sean, your boy passed away. And
he was done.
Shambles.
My brother Chris, the biggest Prince fan in the world.
Really?
In the world.
Were you like a really big? I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest.
Prince fan. I was ready. Brace yourselves. Hold on to something. I wasn't the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
What? No, I was like, I mourned for like 2 months when Michael Jackson died. Prince, not so much.
I wasn't a big Michael Jackson fan. I wasn't a big Prince fan. I was big into hip hop at the time. So Run DMC was the biggest thing in the world to me.
Okay.
When Jam Master Jay got murdered, I was done. See, I remember exactly where I was when that happened.
I don't really remember when that happened.
Oh,
what year was that?
I don't remember the year, but I was on tour. I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My brother called me. He said, "Are you sitting down?" I said, "Please don't tell me something happened to somebody in the family." And he said, "Well, something happened to somebody in your family." And I'm like, "What the hell does that mean?" And he's like, "Jam Master Jay got murdered today in Queens." And I was like, "Oh, I need a minute. I got it." I was done. When Rick James passed away, I was sad.
Oh, I was sad. When Luther Vandross and like my mom is a really big Luther Vandross and Gerald Levert fan. And
that was shocking. When Gerald Levert passed, that was shocking.
She was in the kitchen, I remember.
Whitney Houston.
I still can't listen to Whitney music because it makes me sad. Okay. It's just weird, these weird connections that we have with people. So then I was going to ask you your favorite Prince song, but since you're not the biggest, and don't come for him just because Housequake.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. It had like a hip hop beat to it, so I was like, "Oh, I could rock with that." The softer, I didn't rock with that.
You didn't like that with the butt out.
I didn't get it. Yeah, I was like,
okay.
I had to go listen to Suck MCs 3 times to get that out my mind.
Okay. Since you're a big hip hop person, do you like hip hop now?
Hip hop sucks now.
Okay.
Millennials, your era. When I say millennials era is everything across the board.
You're not down with the ABC.
They don't know
rap.
how to socialize with human people and have a human interaction with people. That's horrible. They don't know. They're on their computers and on their cell phones. They're not living in the moment. Smelling the roses. The music sucks.
I will say
the fashion is weird. They don't. I don't know. I don't know 100% that they like girls anymore. Like we used to really like girls and make it known.
Yeah.
The DJ would play songs for 2 hours, hip hop for 2 hours, and then the last 30, 40 minutes he would play slow jams. So you could go talk to that girl you was dancing with all night.
Well,
you
that
could go
goes
meet
inside
her
with dating being weird nowadays.
Yeah, it's just your era is just. Ugh. I'm so glad I'm not growing up in this era.
I will say something about hip hop nowadays. One thing that offends me about young people in hip hop is I feel like they're quick to diss the older people in hip hop and they don't have any respect because you don't see that in rock and roll.
Millennials are very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Hip hop is very misogynistic. It's very homophobic.
Yes.
Hip hop is flawed, but I love it. It's
I love it too.
It's the music of my my soul.
But you just don't rock with like
The newer stuff is like
so you don't like the Migos in Future.
No. I love everybody, but the newer stuff I don't see as much content. Like, what are you saying?
It's
Say
dumb.
something.
It's dumbed down.
Yeah, let me walk away with something. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
J.
agree.
Cole, Kendrick.
Okay.
Who else?
You're not a
Who else
Drake
gives you
fan?
something? Drake might give you something
A
here or
little
there.
something.
But see how we're sitting here like, who else? No.
I love Big Sean. I like his message and I like what he's
What's
about.
his message?
Like he's all about like
He made a song called "I Don't F with You."
Yeah, but
after
I
he
was listening
broke
to
up
that
with a
this
girl.
morning.
How childish are you?
I just see that as people that I just don't mess with. That was my anthem
He made it
this
about
morning.
that girl.
Okay.
They broke up and he went in the studio and was. Look.
Okay, but think about it. They were engaged, I think, and then she went and married someone else like 2 months later. You wouldn't write that song either?
No, you just go on with your life. You just become a better person. You do better, and that's your ultimate revenge. The ultimate revenge is to just live a better life after that person leaves. Once they leave you, the next day start living a better life. That's the ultimate revenge. So when they run into you, it's like, damn, I was the dead weight holding him down.
Okay.
There's no, you're never gonna. I've broken up with millions of girls. You never see me on social. And then you stupid. What's with you? No, I'm just gonna go live a better life.
Okay.
The next time you see me, I'm gonna have a nicer car, a nicer house. I'm gonna have a
prettier
finer
girl.
and she's gonna be sweeter and nicer, and she's gonna let me kiss her face, and the other girl's gonna be like, damn,
Okay.
that's better than making a song.
All right. So we can look forward to more of these gems with the second season of the Game of
I'm deep,
Dating
man. I'm
on
deep.
TV1. We can go on forever and ever. But
Know
I
what I'm gonna do? I'm
What?
gonna do an episode of the Game of Dating
Okay.
where, since I have so many siblings, I'm gonna have 3 teams,
Okay.
and there'll be 3 of my siblings, 3 of my siblings, and 3 of my siblings, and I'll go on a date, and my siblings will try to figure out what happens next. Then I'm gonna do an episode where I'll have radio personalities from different markets
Okay.
and show them dates and, okay, Atlanta, you say what? Kansas City, what's up? What you think's going on? Yo, Dallas, what you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch what I do with
Okay.
next season.
Okay, then I'm waiting on my phone call. I'm
I'm
waiting on the phone
I got
call.
You. I got you.
The Art of Dating, second season.
Shout out to the homies in the building.
Brandon.
Patrick.
He crashed the interview.
Brandon Patrick, super funny comedian.
Yes.
Standing here right now waiting for his cut. Like, when are they gonna bring me in? Like,
Brandon, do you want to
What are
say
you
something to
working
the
on?
people? This is your chance. We put you on the
I'm
seat.
just here to steal water, actually. They got water in the building. I steal a lot of the water. The interns pay for it. It's a great situation.
There we go.
look at that.
Great situation.
Look, Tony Rock is in the building. TUC, Turn Up Crew.
TUC Turn Up Crew is back.
Look, if you see
in
us out in the
Kansas City.
streets, just stop by, say hi. We'll take a picture with you.
We might
We're kind
take
of
a
a
picture
big
with
deal
you.
out here.
We might take it. We
We
might
might.
just shake your hand because we drunk and we don't want pictures taken of us.
Look, I won't be drunk.
Somebody's gonna be 4 shots in a few hours. I know that much.
Anyway, so
It's
Tony,
11:25. By 10 o'clock p.m., you're gonna be 4 shots in.
Anyway, so Tony Rock, improv,
And
Friday.
I'm picking the shots.
No, okay, no.
Jaeger.
What did you try and give me last time?
Put
Tequi-
tequila.
I took a sip of that and I gave it back to him. I said, no,
But now
thank
she
you.
claims she can
He
drink
said,
4
drink
shots.
it all. I said,
She texted me
maybe.
last week like, hey, I can drink now
Look.
because you couldn't drink last time.
Look.
I could probably drink 4 shots now. Okay, you said the number is
Whatever.
on.
Look,
You said 4,
but
it's
listen,
on.
you're going to be here till Sunday, so I said maybe I'll take one this day, the next day. You don't know how I'm going to take them.
You're going to do 4 a day.
Anyway, so Tony, he's going to be at the Improv tonight, 7:30, 9:30, Saturday, 7 and 10, and then Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Twitter, Instagram, at Tony
Twitter,
Rock.
at Tony Rock. Instagram, Tony_Rock. Tony'sRockComedy.com. Follow my tour dates. Follow me on social media. I will talk back to you if you're not saying something stupid. And yeah, that's about it.
It is what it is. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
stopping
much.
by.
Always
This is
pleasure.
Magic 107.3.